welcome on board my 2013 Jaguar XFR. This is a 5 litre V8 Supercharged with just over 500 brake horsepower going to the rear wheels. Now, they don't make them like this anymore. This is one of the last of the big V8 rear wheel drive super saloons made by Jaguar. Now, this is my car and I've had this since May 2020, and I always wanted to have a facelift XFR in kyanite blue, and they discontinued this colour in 2012. This is actually a 2013 model year, and it has the 8-speed ZF box, it has the Meridian surround, and it has the Eco Stop Start that they put on the 2013 cars. So I think this is quite a rare spec. I think this is almost a unicorn car, because find me another one. The XFR is amazing to drive. Like, this car never disappoints. I love it. It fills me with a stupid grin driving this car. Around town, it poodles around nicely, it handles really nice. The adaptive dynamic suspension, you know, it keeps the road, it's firm, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not ever uncomfortable. It's still got that Jaguarish sort of feel to it. But when you get onto the open road, like we are now, you're just a little blip of the throttle, you're going 20 mile an hour quicker than you were a second ago. Just like that, 50 to 70. So quick. And it turns heads wherever you go. But not this BMW driver's head, he's just down in front of me. Anyway. But this car is just incredible. I could have looked at rival cars like the BMW M5, the Audi RS6. Both are very accomplished machines. Some would say more so than the Jag. But the Jag has got an old school charm. This XF it feels modern, it's 2013, but reality is that's nearly 12 years ago now. This has got to be one of those modern greats that Jaguar have produced. Now, in my time with this car, 4.5 years, I have had 0 faults. Just insane smiles that you do not get on any other car. Certainly nothing that I've ever owned. This car is just astonishing. The performance, the sound, the looks. This is my favourite Jag. And that's saying something, considering that I really like the X308 XJR, which is probably most people's favourite Jag. Now, we're cruising at the legal limit. The car's idling along. It's so quiet, the road noise is not too bad. I'm in supreme comfort. These seats are incredible. They're heated, they're cooled. Today they're not doing anything, I'm just sitting in it. And I'm comfortable, I'm cruising, the car's doing 1500 revs in 8th gear. And you'd be surprised when you cruise along in one of these that you can achieve mid-30s MPG. But the moment you put your foot down, that goes down. But this is what Smiles per Gallon is all about. You know, this car will bolt you to the horizon in joy. There's no other word for it. This car is joy. It's big enough, I can get my family in it, take the kids, take them on a holiday, and it's fun enough for me to drive around the nice B road and find me a tunnel, windows down, drop a few gears and off we go. And if that doesn't make you smile, nothing will. So maintenance wise with this car, I do regular oil and filter changes. I change it every 5,000 miles, and I do that myself. And I always use the genuine Jaguar parts. They're not that expensive, and maintaining it with oil services is essential to keep any car happy, any performance car. Hang on a minute. So I took out the standard panel air filters, and it's running the ProRam Cone Filters. Now on 2013 model year and upwards, so 2013, 2014, 2015, until they stopped producing these X250s, they changed the air intake. The ProRam filters that I've got on the car, I take the old airbox cover off, take the panel filter out, and then I can just pop the cones on, and then I use the existing sort of bottom of the air filter housing just for it to rest in. So it's not the neatest design. I have seen people have got like boxes custom made to hold them, but I have no issues with that at all. Right, the sound is amazing. It unleashes the supercharger whine, which on the 5 litre is quite muted, but I've got the exhaust sound behind me, I've got the supercharger whine in front of me, and it's just nuts. And it's not too much. There's no drone on cruising 70 mile an hour. There's no drone at all. The car is silent. This could be a 2 litre diesel. Who knows? It's running so smooth, so refined. And then you wake up, little prod. So brakes on this, they're quite a basic setup really. You haven't got like nice big 6-spots you get on other cars, which I think is a bit of a shame. I think it would look nicer having those nice calipers, but we get a great big lump of iron caliper, 3 18mm front discs that weigh a ton and are like dinner plates, and 376 discs on the back. I'm running EBC discs. I've got the red stuff pads. The red stuff pads are really good. They bite really well. They've got a good feel to them, and for me, they don't kick out loads of brake dust that you get on some other pads, which I don't like that, because I don't want brake dust all over my nice wheels. This car for me is the ultimate in having a subtle car that flies under the radar a bit. It's not an M5, it's not an RS6. It doesn't shout about what it does. It goes about its business quietly and with a level of class you don't get in most other loud V8 saloons. And the fact that Jag don't make these anymore, they're not even going to sell any new cars. It's just sad that this is the end of the line. Who knows what's going to happen with Jaguar? You know, surely they'll be reborn, and you know there'll be a new range of who knows what, electric Jags. I don't know. But the V8 Super Saloon as we know it, what's going to happen? Where do we go? This certainly feels like now I've got a car that if I was to change it, what do you change it with? They don't make them like this anymore. The level of fun and sound and theatre that this car provides, you can't get it anymore. You can probably pick one of these XFRs up now. 10 to 20 grand budget will get you 5 litre supercharged, rear wheel drive, 500 horsepower, fire breathing, beautiful motor. Now for me, the facelift one with the revised front end just looks best iteration of the XF, and you should buy one. You really should buy one, because these are incredible. They don't make them like this anymore, and this is the best version of the XF. I've had the 3-litre diesel, it was great, I loved it. This is the peach. If I was to trade this in now, I reckon you'd probably get around 13-14k for it. Private, the condition and the miles, probably around 16-17. But prices go up and down at the moment. Unfortunately, the cost of vehicle tax makes things a bit more difficult, really, when you factor this is now in the £735 a year bracket, which is crazy. It's ULEZ compliant. How is this so expensive to tax? Tells you everything that you need to know about ULEZ. And I'm saying nothing. So if you're out looking for your next performance saloon, you want something that's V8, rear wheel drive, 500 horsepower, fits the kids, take it on holiday. Your list of cars is quite a short list. Jaguar XFR needs to be top of that short list. To me, it's perfect. It's all I want from a car. I don't want anything else. So I hope you've enjoyed coming for a little spin with me in my XFR. I'm really pleased that I've got to share this with you, and I hope you liked it. I hope you like what I'm doing on the channel. I'm trying to make something interesting and real that shows what I do, why I do it, the love I have for my cars. And yeah, please subscribe. Let's keep the channel going. Let's try and make something good. Thanks for coming, and I hope this was a nice little insight into the XFR.